Hello YouTube, this is Intuitive Retta. How are you? I'm going to do a reading on Ben Affleck and J-Lo. If you would like your own personal reading, contact me at intuitiveretta@gmail.com. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and comment below. We're going to do J. They just got, engaged, I guess. And they've been there before. I still can remember when Ben Affleck was at the height of his career and he showed up on Jennifer J-Lo's video when he kissed her butt. If everybody, and it caused a big stir back in the days. Remember that? Okay, so I've done Jennifer before. I knew that the whole Derek, what was his name? Derek Jeter wasn't going to work. I've said that. She is the high priestess. She's kind of like Kanye. She needs a spiritual release, so her on stage performing is that. I don't know, because I haven't really looked if she's took it from just needing that spirit and using it as her, spiritual release or grow, or is she actually, a priestess and using that energy and using it for her own means, a cult or otherwise. I don't know. I didn't look at it like that. But Jennifer kind of has a type. She, if you look at Mark Anthony, rumors was that, he had some addiction issues and stuff like that. I never looked in it to see, but now you have Ben, and Ben has, some addiction issues. This year for Jennifer is her magician, so anything is possible. So this is her year of creating her own reality. If she is, this high priestess energy, and she knows like a lot of them know Kabbalah, all that. I'm not sure if she was down with that or not. I'm not sure if she studies any type of like occult religions or anything. This would be her year to kind of do things and manifest. So whatever she wants, to be, will be this year. So Ben Affleck, he's the lovers and the devil. And this is a guy that's hard. It's hard for him to make choices. He tends to put his love in someone else more than himself. He has addiction issues to drugs, alcohol, sex, relationships, women, this and that. Just addiction issues in general. And hard for him to choose. This 22 is his high priestess year. So this is his year that he's trying to find himself, gain some spirituality. The person he was at the beginning of the year isn't going to be the same person at the end of the year. But also public opinion means a lot to him this year. And he wants to be in the public eye. And if you know anything about the high priestess with Jennifer, is she loves public opinion. She loves being in the public eye. So let's just see this relationship. Let's see. Energy surrounding their relationship. Romance. So there's romance. So there is some love there. There is like, they are romantic. There's this love. They're in a love bubble right now. Alright. So that's good. Let's look deeper into their relationship. I'm going to do a part 2 of Jada and Will. I'm going to charge this, and then maybe I'll do it tonight or sometime I'll upload the part 2 to this. So let's just see. And then I want to see what these two still have to work at to make sure that this relationship works. Okay, so this is for Ben, and this is for J-Lo. Okay. And I'm going to put what's holding their relationship together. The Emperor, a lot of business. This comes out a lot with, if you look back at J-Lo's old reading I did on my other channel when she was with Derek Jeter. I think that's his name. It was a business thing too. And people are like, it's funny when a lot of people, there's love there, definitely, but it's good for business. People, when I do some of these celebrity readings and it shows a lot of business and business relationships, just like with Gwen Stefani and what's his name? I can't think of it. But it showed it was like really based on business. But this one, it shows some love and romance. I'm not sure. It shows a lot. He adores her and she kind of adores him. But a lot of these A-listers or B-listers or people in the public eye, it goes more than just me loving somebody. It's like a whole business in itself. Their love is a business and stuff like that. So you got to understand it. It's just not like, you know, me and you, Joe Smo, off the street dating, and it's a whole different beast, okay? So, let's see, what does he have to work out? His inner child. So, he needs to go back and find, something must have happened when he was young. I'm not going into it, but he needs to find that child, that inner child for him, and he needs to show it and also forgive that inner child. So that inner child, and I see that he's constantly searching. He's constantly searching, and that's part of his birth cards, that Lovers and Devil, kind of constantly searching and looking outside of themselves for love, validation, this and that, instead of seeking it from within. And it's like his inner child calls to her inner child. And that's what usually gets him into relationships with people, is that inner child, that's something that he lost, is seeking that's what he looks in a partner. And that's what he needs to work on. He needs to work on healing that inner child so he doesn't make emotional and childish decisions, in relationships and love. What does she need to work on? She needs to work on rebirth. She needs to work on reinventing herself, burning off the old and coming out with something new. So she needs to kind of burn the past, meaning that not to hold things and not to hold on to the past so much, and kind of burn it, the things that she's held on to, the regrets, the anger, the pain, the guilt, all that. And she needs to kind of go into it. So especially in this relationship, they had a relationship in the past. Who knows what happened? She needs to she wants this relationship to work. She needs to kind of, forget about the past, the misdeeds that he did to her or what the public said, and come into this with a new fresh set of eyes or love or whatever. So we're seeing that what's really holding this relationship is business. Let's see for her. Temperance. I think she's worried about his imbalance. I think she's worried about his imbalance. She's worried about a lot of imbalance. I think she's also worried about his alcohol. So she's worried about a lot of imbalances going on. And I think also she's kind of feeling imbalanced right now. Him? So you're seeing, even though it's saying it's romance and you're seeing this business, but it's like they have a rough road going up. He wants, I feel like there's a rough road uphill for them, and he wants her to go with him up this, things. And I think also his children, there's some things going on with his, personal thing. What does she want from him? I think they have good sex. I think they have good sex. I think and also she wants him to choose her. So remember I said that Ben has a hard time choosing, you know what I'm saying? And to making a choice, even though he's engaged to her. We don't know how they are, behind, is he putting someone else, first or whatever, but they have good sex, and she wants him to choose her. What does he want from her? He enjoys their passion. Their sexual life is really, really good. So right now, what's funny is a lot of their relationship is built on like sex and passion. Um, but a lot of things are coming at her. A lot of things are coming at her, and she's pushing them away. I think a lot of accusations, a lot of questions, and she's kind of pushing things away. You know, him, the end. It's either he felt that the way he was going, that death was near, or that, you know, the end of his relationship, or the end of the relationship with J-Lo. He wants a happy family. How old is his... Does he have... I see children. 2 daughters. One is a little bit more vicious with her words. One is like 2 daughters, so I don't know if it's one. I think one may be Jennifer's daughter, and one may be his. Does he have a daughter? Or does he have 2 sons? I don't know. I didn't even look at that. I know J-Lo has a son and a daughter, but what does he have? Because I see, if it's not a daughter, then it's someone younger in the family that uses their words, you know, very directly. And one that's, you know, a little girl that's like, you know, happy-go-lucky. And there's the son. They kind of feel stuck. So I do see... the son is more of, I'm the man of the house. Or the son is the one on this side. So I think is Ben Affleck's son. Is more like, he's more of a presence, and he kind of makes his things known. But there's kind of a stuckness. I think this is good financially, business-wise. There's a lot of passion in this relationship. Why do I feel Mark Anthony? I don't think Mark Anthony kind of likes this relationship. I don't think Mark Anthony likes this relationship. And there's someone else. I don't know how many kids or what. Who is this? But there's someone else that's using the words and stuff as a weapon. And I don't think Mark Anthony likes this relationship. I think that this is going to end in chaos. I think that there could be a possibility. She's kind of like my age, in her 50s, if she gets pregnant. She could get pregnant. It wouldn't be... I think Ben could get someone pregnant. He has energy next year. And then the following year, 2024... it could be J-Lo, but I think that's too far along. But you've seen a lot of these Hollywood people do. Or someone might get pregnant. There could be a pregnancy. I feel like alcohol might still be involved with him. He may have some infidelity. I'm hoping that a child doesn't come into play. But I do see, if he does have a child, it will cause chaos. Let me just see. Is J-Lo in this relationship for the long haul? J-Lo, is she in this relationship for the long haul? I think she wants to be a wife. I think she wants to be a wife. Funny enough, I do think that she wants to have another child. But there's a lot of vices. I think in the past, there's a lot of things that happen in their relationship. Remember it said, in order for her to have a successful relationship, she has to have to rebirth and kind of burn and get rid of the things of the past. There's a lot of ego and vices and stuff that came in play in the past. A lot of things holding Ben. Ben has a lot of vices. And... but she does, want to be a wife again. She does want to be a mother again. There's a younger woman. I don't know if this is one of the kids on his side or her side is a girl, but she uses things as a weapon. So she uses her thoughts and things as a weapon, and then things are going to change fast. They could get married, but then if they do get married, I don't see them staying in love. Look at the love card, it's upside down. So it showed me romance that there is. But I'm seeing that maybe another man comes in, or Mark, or something. And if they do get married, that it's not going to last. They fall out of love. And here's that rebirth card. It ends. And she, and it's a community thing. And there's her daughter. And he's losing a lot. And then I do see another man. So she's always surrounded by men. There is a big sexual relationship. Do I think it's going to last? No. Will they get married? Because they're engaged now. She wants to be a wife. I think she likes the idea. Let's see. Will they get married? I'm seeing them not in love. Will they get... I see the daughters and things changing, a happy family. I'm seeing that maybe Ben has an affair, or there's another sexual partner. There's also some mental... I don't know if they're going to get married. I'm not seeing any marriage cards. I'm seeing a happy family. Maybe it's going to be a long engagement. I'm seeing them falling out of love. I don't see any marriage cards. I do see a lot of drama in that relationship. Let me see how Ben feels about her. I see it's mostly a really sexual relationship. Like, they're in this, romance stage. In the beginning, everything is lovey-dovey, and then stuff gets real. So let's see. What does Ben in regards to this relationship? There's been many changes going on. Many changes. What's causing them is give and take. So the many changes, I think they're fighting a lot on give and take in the relationship. Also, there's this card keeps coming of showing that they're falling out of love. Chaos in the past, he's talking about, the relationship before ended in chaos and ended bad. The relationship with his wife ended bad, and in chaos. But he does want to work together to, create something. But it's either the family or business. But there's a lot of things that haven't been revealed. Also, a lot of behavioral issues. I think Ben has a lot of darkness that he needs to kind of heal. A lot of depression, maybe. Stuff like that. And I think he may have a son that, acts out. That speaks and does things without too much thought. One of his sons may be acting out. He's too busy in the past, so he's remembering J-Lo when things were better. He's remembering J-Lo when things were better. And before it went horrible. So he's kind of living in the past. I think they're going to walk away. Here it is, too, walking away. Things are going to end, and it's going to be... and walk away. I don't think this relationship is going to last. I think J-Lo's kids are more, for it, but I don't think Ben's kids are more for it. No. How is Ben's addiction going? His alcohol and drinking and all, and his, issues. Because he has some stuff that he has to work on. I'm worried about him drinking again. He's overwhelmed. His problem is he's depressed. He needs to really work on it. I'm worried about him drinking again. Also that, he wants to do all these things, but nothing really concrete. It's like he wants to do all these things and accomplish everything. It's like his mind is racing and he wants to do all these things. And he has also, he likes sex a lot. He doesn't want to choose. He likes having sex with many partners. He may have like a sex addiction. Yes, he may have like, I'm worried about someone. Remember I kept saying someone getting pregnant. Someone getting pregnant. For him, it would be next year. Someone might become pregnant. And I do see marriage, though. Look at this. But I do see, I'm seeing pregnant. Next year, he has the ability to get someone pregnant next year. But I see a marriage or law issues, but that has to go back to like past. So it could be a marriage, or legal issues. I'm worried about someone coming up pregnant, and it won't be, J-Lo wants to have a kid, but I see a lot of, what do you call it? Let's see. Let's see. Is he going to have, let's see, is Jennifer Lopez going to have a baby? Because I think she's a little getting too old, but so we can kind of, is J-Lo having a baby? Maybe a surrogate? I do see marriage. She wants marriage. He wants marriage, but I don't know. But I'm worried about this occult card that comes up for me. I feel like they might even do some like spiritual marriage, but I'm also feeling like, I didn't think of this before, but I think J-Lo is into the occult. I think J-Lo's, and this is her magician year. And she's able to write her story any way she wants it. It's gonna, I think drinking and all that is gonna be a problem. I'm not sure that this relationship is, even if they do get married, I don't see it being a very good, happy ending. I think it's a very sexual, I think, Ben has, a lot of, like, sex, like, he's kind of maybe a sex addict, and also, he has a lot of passion, and he could have some aggressive issues. Why did J-Lo go back to him? I'm trying to figure this out. Why did J-Lo go back to Ben? Own vices. She's trying to balance in everything. She did have a lot of, why did she go back to him? She wasn't sleeping well. She was trying to fight off a lot of things that were coming at her. Also, she had her own things like going on. I see her daughter, and is it hers? Someone is not happy with the idea. Moving away, trying to balance things. So it was a lot going on in regards to her going back into this relationship. I think she might have been trying to, she's going through her own, at the time she's going through her own issues, her own anxiety and stress and stuff like that. And whatever was coming at her way, this was a way to deflect it. I think she also know Ben's issues and she wanted to help Ben. Also, there was a thing about her daughter, and then a son. I don't know whose son this is. And to move away from something, and it was a tight balance for her to kind of to balance her business and relationship. The sex is good, but things are going to end up in chaos. So I don't see that this relationship is so great for either one of them. I wonder what the ex-wife, the other Jennifer, his wife, what does she think? I didn't look up her birth cards at all. But I just am nosy like that. What does she think? What does his ex-wife think about J-Lo? She's happy for him. She knows his issues. She knows his issues, and she also knows that he needs this for his business, for her business, for money to come in, and she's trying to protect what she has. So, you know, she's trying to protect what she has. She's okay with it. She knows he has issues, anger issues, this and that. So she's fine with it. What does Mark Anthony think of? I think that's the one of the. I think that Mark Anthony really. What does Mark Anthony think about Ben? He thinks it was in the past. He's very vocal. He's wanting her to leave him, and he still, which is funny. He still considers J-Lo his wife, and or he's the dominant man in that relationship, and that she's the mother of his kids, and so he wants her to leave. So yes, he is that man that we were seeing in the other reading. He's very vocal. He's like, it's a past for a reason. All right, that's the end of this reading. Talk to you guys later. Bye.